Hello, all. Hope all are doing well. This is the first time I'm coming personally to you. I mean, virtually with you, I'm talking. But then, too, I feel that it is the need of the hour. It's been long that we have met, and we all are missing our classrooms, our school atmosphere, and we have not interacted for so long. But then, too, I think every time teaches you something very positive. And this particular chapter actually wants a good interaction. And that is how I felt like making a video like this. So, dear students, please take out your text and see the lesson Albert Einstein at School by Patrick Pringle. This is one of the beautiful chapters we have. And this chapter is a chapter in which you will find lot of things that you can relate with your own ideologies and thinking, because this chapter has a main theme of education, of a student, and about his own experience, about his own gatherings, about his own information that he has gathered through his journey. We are not talking about an ordinary person. We are talking about Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, as we all know him, as a renowned scientist and a physicist. But in this chapter, we will see him in a different persona. We will see his early life where he was taking his elementary education and he interacted with his teachers. How was his education, how was his equation with his teachers, how he had gathered all those informations, revolutionary ideas, concepts regarding different things, what kind of person he was, because every child had his own has his own opinion about something. And what about good teacher? Who is a good teacher? Who is a bad teacher? What do you mean by education? What is a right way to learn things? What do you mean by learning? These all things actually bother us, isn't it? Do you find it difficult sometimes to think on all these scales? I do. So this is the right time to peep into this chapter and see what's there for us. So, students, this chapter is about an insight that gives you a different meaning about learning. As I can actually relate this chapter in today's scenario also. So, before starting this chapter, let's talk about what do you really think about education? Do you really find it comfortable when the teacher writes on the back blackboard and gives you a ample amount of notes and asks you to jot down it without any understanding? No, definitely you will find it boresome. You will find it more challenging and hard to copy and paste it. And do you really like that particular teacher who mug up everything and come in the classroom and just pour and vomit whatever he or she has in his mind? No. Every particular teacher has its own style, and that style refrains by time with his originality, with his own experience. Every particular chapter has an insight or a keyword, but what actually makes that particular learning more authentic, more substantial? When we give the originality to it, when we give our own taste to it, when we give our own angle to it. So it is very important. And in this chapter, we will learn the same thing. So now let's talk about the chapter. Before asking you something, I just want to tell you one thing, that you all are sitting alone, and even you do not have your teachers to monitor you. You know me, how I am in the classroom. I always tell you to open the books first and to read it with a pencil in your hand. That's a very conventional way of teaching. But then too, I feel it's very much important with the language. Language demands paper, language demands heart, language demands the perception, and that we have to actually think on the wider scale about the themes, about the characters that are being displayed with us, displayed in the chapter and shown to us. And in this chapter, Einstein, as we all know him as a renowned physicist, but here we will see him as a student. In the beginning of the chapter, he was talking with his history teacher. His tone was quite a blunt tone, rude tone. You will find him very absurd. You will find him little eccentric in speaking with the teacher. And what? The teacher also in return gave a very harsh answer. What kind of discussion it was? I'll tell you. That discussion was over the history question and dates. History teacher has asked some particular date of some battle of Waterloo, and Einstein was failed to deliver that, and instead of giving the answer he argued and he said that mugging up the dates and facts is not about learning, and he's just ignored the teacher. Teacher was very much annoyed with the approach of Einstein, and he abuses him a lot in front of the whole class. That particular incident made a strong impact in Einstein's mind. Einstein was very much bored with this conventional and traditional system of education that school offers. But there was no other way out. And then he decided to quit the school. In short, I'm telling it's a detailed story when we read it, but I just want to tell you the key points only in this video. So, further on, he decided to move from the school. He wanted the medical certificate and he approached one of the doctors through his best friend, Yuri, who helped him getting a doctor and getting a medical certificate. He got the medical certificate, but then too at last he will not require it because almost all the teachers were annoyed in the school with his behavior, with his rude behavior and offensive behavior. So at last they just wanted him to leave the school by his own. He was happy to leave the school. And also there was a paragraph that showed and that mirrored us that where Einstein was living. That particular place was also not very great place. It was a miserable place. It was in a slum area, and the landlord lady used to beat the children. So that was a very pathetic thing, and Einstein disliked it so much. So he just wanted to run away from that place. And at last, we will see that he was so happy to leave the school and he was going for the college education further. Only one teacher in the school, Mr. Coach, yes. Mr. Coach, who was his maths teacher, like we have a Vikas sir. So Mr. Coach was there and he used to guide him, appreciate him a lot for his challenging and revolutionary ideas. So that particular approach always was liked by Einstein, and Einstein had a good reward for him. And this is how his education, his early education was there. It was shown in the chapter. But at the broader scale, we will find that what this Patrick Pringle wanted to say. He wanted to, display the follies of school system. What kind of drawbacks were there? What kind of drawbacks are there in today's educational system? These are certain questions that you have to think on. Compare and contrast the daily routine conventional schools and virtual classes. Compare and contrast between the traditional approach of teaching, blackboard and chalk way of writing things and making up the notes, or doing the objective questions and selective studies. What is more beneficial? What do you find more correct? These are certain questions which you have to think and write your own ideas in a form of article or in the form of letter. So article is not there now in your course, so you can write a paragraph. Okay, so I hope you will get uh, the idea more clear when you read it by your own. And please follow my notes properly, ask your doubts more and more, utilize the doubt session more, beta, because this particular time will not come back again, and I'm not be able to teach you the same chapter again. So it's the right time to utilize it in a better way. I hope you will find it interesting uh, to read all my notes and audios, listen my audios. Have a happy stay. Stay safe. Take care.